5 seconds to go. Start. The additional sessions judge, hereinafter referred to as the special court, void the judgment and order dated 5th October 2020, passed in the special POSCO case number 7 of 2019, convicted and sentenced the accused Libnus for the offences punishable under section 448 and 354A 11 of IPC and sections 8 and 10 read with section 9M and 12 of the POSCO Act. Being aggrieved by the same, the accused Libnus had preferred an appeal, being criminal appeal number 445 of 2020 in the High Court of Judicature at Bombay, Nagpur Bench, void the judgment and order dated 15th January 2021. The High Court maintained the conviction of the accused for the offences under sections 448 and 354A11 of the IPC, read with section 12 of the POSCO Act, and set aside the conviction of the accused for the offences under sections 8 and 10 of the POSCO Act. The High Court, considering the nature of the alleged acts and the punishment provided for the alleged offences, modified the sentence imposed by the special court to the extent he had already undergone and directed to set him free. The case of the prosecution before the special court, as emerging from the record, was that the informant happened to be the mother of the victim, aged about 5 years. The informant used to do domestic work at some houses in the town, for which she had to leave home at about 8 o'clock in the morning and return at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. On 11th February 2018, at about 8 o'clock, she had left for her work, leaving her two daughters at home. On that day, her husband had also gone out to village. When she returned home at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, she saw one person catching hold of a hand of her elder daughter, that is victim, and also saw her daughter raising her pant upwards. She therefore shouted and asked who he was and what was he doing. The said person released the hand of her daughter and turned back. Thereupon she found that the said person was Libnus Francis, who was residing nearby her house. He told her that he had come to see her husband as he had some work. When he started leaving, the informant saw that the zip of his pant was open. She therefore started shouting and abusing him. On hearing the shouts, her neighbors came rushing to her house, and in the meantime the said Libnus ran away. When she inquired her daughter as to what had happened, her daughter told her that the said Kujur came home asking about her father. When she told him that her father had gone to a village and her mother had gone out for the work, the said Kujur caught her hands and moved her frock upward with one hand and lowered her pant with the other hand. He thereafter unzipped his pant and showed his penis to her and then asked her to lay down on wooden cot. Stop.